Ladies and gentlemen, one of the most popular websites in all of EVE Online that you can use to level up your EVE Online times is ZKillboard. How do you use it? What is it? We actually had somebody in chat today that didn't know what it was. Let's show it to you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. Name's Loru, digital advertiser, EVE enjoyer for the better part of, well, 10 years now. You already know the spiel. And this is ZKill. This is the base thing you're going to be greeted with. I highly recommend you sign in. Let's start there. This is going to automatically let you log your kills, your deaths on the website. It's worth noting that some people don't do this with their alts because they want kills secret. And that's my first tip for you. Not everything is on ZKill. There's some things that are not. I'm on ZKill because we use it for our stream. It's a really awesome website. The creator Squiz Caffeinator is in our chat sometimes. 070 Squiz, you can do great work with this. You do great work. Thank you. Okay. This is how ZKill looks. So let's start with your profile. So you start with your character profile, the name, the corporation they're in, the alliance they're in. This is all good information for when you're scouting. The first use case of ZKill, and let's get into a cloaky ship, is if you're out and about and you see somebody in your system, you can actually use ZKill as a way to find information about them, what kind of pilot they are. This is primarily what ZKill is used for, is scouting. It's literally a advanced, think of it like an advanced recon team that you can use in order to find out what's what. So we're gonna, a tornado just undock and right on top of me. Now what I wanted, okay. So we're gonna take our pacifier out here, and let's say we've got somebody in local. I'm in jitter right now, so there's a crap ton of people, but let's say we're in local. And I don't know, this guy's name is Abyss Walker. You know, whatever, sure. You're gonna get a highlighted today. Let's see if he's made an account. So here's this person's account. Let's say I'm in local, and this person is the other person in local with me. Well, I can go find out what kind of pilot they are and see what they can do. We can see that they are dangerous. We're gonna get into what all this means in just a sec. This is a dangerous pilot. The security status is not everything. That's tip 2. If you see somebody, this is a high security status, but look, very dangerous. This person's killing a lot of things. Oh my gosh. Abyss, you're killing it, bro. Sis is out here hunting all of the Ishtars in nullsec. God bless you. This is incredible. So if you see this person in local and you open up their ZKill and you just see nothing but kills, this is a dangerous pilot. Looks like they are Proteus enjoyer as well. Abyss, we're friends now, okay? We are absolutely friends now. Slaying all the things. This is how you can use this website as a very top level. Use it as a scout to see who's who. You can see she has a lot of very valuable kills coming up as well. So you're in local, you see somebody there, you scout them out on ZKill and see what kind of pilot they are. This is a PvP positive pilot, y'all. Someone who goes out and hunts things. Be afraid of this. You saw me do something just now. I moused over this kill and I middle moused it to open it up in a new tab. I can now see the kill, what the fit was of the person who died. This is who died, okay? This is who died. This is who killed that person, okay? And what was involved. So you can see that Abyss Walker is almost never alone, probably some kind of alt, okay? Because we have just a crow. We got a crow as a fast tackle, very big, like, you know, did 0 damage, literally just there to tackle. A ratting Gila, and then warped to the Proteus and got it done, okay? So this is really important to see, because when you look at not just who they are and what they do, you can look at how they do it. You can extrapolate out some data based on this stuff here. Let's talk about this window. We see a Proteus. We see the primary is 50% of the damage. We see the primary damage either was drones. So even if you don't have this person's fit, you can know what they were using. This is a drone-focused Proteus and a fast tackle crow. Now let's say I wanted to learn this person's fit on the Proteus. Here's a third big tip for you. You can go to losses, and you can see if they've lost a Proteus. Not recently, looks like. It's just been an Orthrus and stuff. I can control F to a Proteus, and we do see, here it is. Lost a Proteus. This is in 2025, so it's about a month and a half ago. So it's not super old. So this is probably the fit that this person uses. The third way to use ZKill is to go, you know what? This person killed me. What was their fit? You can try to get their fit and counter what they're doing. This is an interesting fit. A lot of damage. If you want to in-game, fourth tip, export EFT will let you copy. I come into game, I go into my fitting window. Okay, I press this button here, import from clipboard. I now have this person's fit. I can save it, I can manipulate it, I can look at what my skills do with this fit as needed. This is really interesting, by the way, for me, because I normally tank out my Proteuses. This is all gas, no brakes, straight DPS. And at 600 million, actually affordable. actually affordable because the alt is just tackling it up and getting it done. Ooh, the double. Yeah, the double faction to be able to get that range. So this is the fourth and third tip for you for ZKill, how to find someone's fit and export it to your thing to be able to use this fit yourself. So let's go down this window because we're kind of talking about it. You can see also what dropped. So the green is what dropped. You can use these to kind of filter stuff. You can click value here and you can see what the biggest value was. You can see what dropped in that to see what the gankers looted from this person. Looks like the gankers did not get lucky. I mean, the only thing that could have dropped really was these Navy Vespas. And this was really the only most valuable thing that could have dropped because the Gila itself obviously can't drop, right? So typically I just keep it here or use the value because both of those are really what you actually care about, okay? I use it to see what slots they were in and what dropped. That's it. This section is funny. This is more of a community section. This is like upvotes to let you like be memes about what's going on. So for example, if I go back to the homepage of ZKill and I click into one of the most valuable ships is one of these avatars. Let me turn off the alert sound. Thank you. Thanks for the file, though. Appreciate it. So if I check out this avatar, 245 billion ISK that was killed by Snuffed Out. Hey, good job, Snuffed. Sheesh. In Earlia in a low-sec system by Snuffed, they hot dropped this Titan. You can see there's a lot of community upvotes here. Like nothing of value was lost. Just WTF Doctor. This is like memes. Put your upvotes in, what you would like. People can vote on what their best fits are, what their favorite fits are, and go from there. So that's kind of what that section means. If we scroll down a little bit further, there's just some more information, some basic standard stuff. If you had insurance, you could see how much it paid out. I typically don't come down here and call it a day. Let's talk about this button, actually. It's worth it to understand that ZKill is an EVE partner. The person who owns ZKill, his name is Squiz. He's an EVE partner, and he actually has some systems you can use here to help benefit his website, to help pay him to be able to help this service. This is a really awesome thing that he just does in his free time. You know, so you can click this button right here. I don't want to hype Squiz. I'm going to hype you up, brother. Okay. This button right here, you can pay him some in-game ISK. If you do this, you get the golden rec. You can give him 5 million ISK to like remove ads or something from the website. I can tell you without blinking, I have given Squiz, and it's not a flex, it's just how much I want to support this. I have given Squiz the maximum amount. I get the monocle on my profile. You get a little bit of a like, you know, a little bit of a social badge. I give him the monocle because I don't want ads. I sent him 1 billion ISK because I don't want ads when I do these reactions. I want to just have ad free. You can do that too if you want. You can click this golden rec and see how you want to support Squiz if you would like to. If you use it a lot, send him some ISK. He put some hard work into this. Enjoy it, Squiz. God bless you. If you don't want to send in-game stuff, he does have a Patreon. You can click that too, and you can check out how to support ZKill. This is a site, I would venture, this is the most trafficked third-party EVE Online site. So it's worth checking out the Patreon. I'm not just saying that. Go check it out. You can also use code ZKill if you're watching this video. I have a code too, but for the sake of this video, use code ZKill if you're just watching this video. The next time you use an EVE Online partners code, use code ZKill when you see this video so you can get Squiz some extra income there as well. So that's some ways you can support this website. Check it out and enjoy it. Let's keep talking about ZKill. So we've talked about your profile. We've talked about how you can sign in. We've talked about how you can use this to see not just what you've lost, but who killed you. So let's say we had my pacifier here. Okay. We were in a covert ops site in nullsec. And we were confused because I actually died before the mobs were done warping. This was confusing. What I forgot to understand is, look what killed me. The mobs didn't kill me. The secure mainframe did. I failed the hack when I got too far from the actual site and it exploded, killing my 0-tank pacifier. This was just to get the hell away. So this is, you can look at this and say, what killed me? A lot of times when you're new in EVE and you die, there could be a question as to what happened. This is one of the ways you can use ZKill to find it out. This was our Lachesis that we took into the Drifter wormhole. We purposefully were warping around and we got popped by some drifters. No real mystery there. But you can see the difference here. You can see that NPCs killed me and call it a day. Mystery explained. Yes, I was wondering. Exactly, Nico. We literally answered the question of how was I killed by going to ZKill. Another thing you can do is you can use this to kind of store fits. If you were like, what was my Lachesis fit? I can come back here and I can see what I was using. Wasn't a very great fit. You can use it for that. Very, very quick thing. So let's go into more advanced stuff for ZKill. Okay, let's talk about some more advanced things. You can use it to check the top kills. You can use it to see who is the best solo. We've been doing something like this in our Most Dangerous series. This menu is really useful. Really useful. here's how you can use this menu and let your ideas kind of flow here. Let's say you're a new player. You can literally use ZKill to find fits for you to use. I'm a new player. I want to fly a heron. So I'm going to search for the heron. When you use the search bar, you want to look right here because you're going to see what you enter here is going to show up here. Okay. So the ship, right now the ship is under, is it a victim or an attacker? What I want is I want heron fits. So I want to go to the heron is the victim. I want to see a loss of a heron because as you can see, if we go to my profile here, if I go to I killed a Brutix, I don't see my Nighthawk fit here. I see a Brutix fit. I want a Brutix loss. I want a heron loss to be able to see a heron fit. The next thing you want to look at when you're looking up fits here is what area of space they're in. You can see this one's in a C5, null sec, low sec, high sec. Oh, let's say you're a new bro. You know what? I would like to take a heron around high sec. Let's click this. I'm middle mousing this picture. I can now see this heron's fit. Now, I'm really glad we saw this one. This is a terrible fit. It's not good. It's straight up bad. No rigs, missing a low, and oh god, like he's got a gun on it. It's bad fit. If you want to understand how to do our fits, check out our Fix Your Fit episodes. That's the best way to do that. What you can use is to see a variety of how to do things. So let's look up a couple more heron fits and see if we can find some. This is what we call a bare bones fit. This guy was killed by gate guns. Not great. This one is better. Nano fit. Got some scannings going. Okay, was killed by a saber as always. Was gating. Popped it. There it is. Career agent fit. Actually correct. Yes. This is a better fit. Also was killed by a Loki. So you can kind of see what's what and get some example fits. I can tell you when I am flying a new ship, I will go to ZKill and I will do exactly what I just showed you, where I search out the ship's name. I make sure it's in victim, and then I will try to find what I think is a good base fit. And then you export it like we showed you and go from there. You don't just have to use this to find ship fits. You can use it to see areas of space. Show me everything in high sec. Show me only kills in high sec. Show me high sec and low sec. Show me nothing, no null sec, but the rest. And then show me heron fits. You can start stacking various things here. Show me all the capital kills in low sec. This is interesting. We actually should go check this out and just see. Like, I'm about to fly Cayman on one of our streams coming in. I can go check out the Thanatos fits, for example. Like, maybe I can look at this Thanatos oh man, he's got the eye stabs on the Thanatos. No wonder Snuffed poked him, because my man's travel fitted. I don't know why anyway, point is, I can look at this and I can filter two things and find what I'd like. This is one of the main ways ZKill is used, is to scout out things and to help people out. The other thing you can do with this on the advanced search, and here's the final tip, is probably the most advanced one that I can tell you. What about alliances? What about corporations? I see Pandemic Horde here. What if I want to see what Pandemic Horde is up to? I can go and click Pandemic Horde. I want to see where they're killing stuff. So Pandemic Horde is killing stuff, and I see, just for the sake of it, I see, what is this, a Magus? This is an Algos. I want to see Pandemic Horde kills that are killing an Algos, for the sake of it. Show me everything that this Corp is doing to kill an Algos. This poor guy keeps killing this. Oh my god, he's got the Zoria's Fitsu. Bless you, Instink. God bless you, my friend. He's got the Zoria Entropic and a Draugr. Yeah, you do. Pop in this. This is probably a faction warfare thing, just from my understanding. Okay. If I want to see what Pandemic Horde, or really any corporation, is up to, I can use the advanced search to show me what are their activities in low sec. What are their activities in wormhole space? Maybe I want to keep tabs on Pandemic Horde attacking people. Looks like they're hitting the same, this C3, C3, C3. It looks like they have a presence in this C3. Maybe if I'm in that C3, or if if I'm using Pathfinder and I open up a wormhole to the C3, I need to be careful because Pandemic Horde has a presence there. At least it's the solo guy. You can use this to see what Corp is active where, as a very advanced scouting tool to see what's coming in and what's happening. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been how to use ZKill. If you want me to go over more third-party programs, put in the comments which one you would like me to go over next. The most upvoted one is the one I will check out next. Go put that in the comments for you. Definitely go check out Squiz. Go use code ZKill on the Marquee Dragon store if you just watched this, and then get back to using my code if you would like. Do what you want. I'm not your dad. The best Eve guides are right here. Check out that playlist. And if you want more Eve guides, sub right here. We'll see you in the next one, y'all. Thanks very much.